I live in New Eden, in the Black Rise region, in the Okakawala constellation. My home is in Natoras, the best system in New Eden. I live at the Caldari Navy Assembly Plant at Planet 5. This is where I dock it up, and this is where I undock. There are 7,800 systems in New Eden that a capsuleer can travel to. This is the story of one. So running these belts seems to be netting me $200 million per week or so. Bounties, blueprints, and transporter tags. But I'm going to keep doing it to see how it trends. I still have my suspicions about the return of belt rat escalation, but I've just been clearing these belts thoughtlessly. Here's a little industry side hustle you can get into if you're interested. There are a lot of ways to go wrong on the industrial side of things, but this one is reliable. I make a shopping list in the notepad. You can open up the notepad under your utilities with the calculator and such. I plan to build 30 prototype cloaking devices and 10 Tier 2 cloaking devices. Here's my initial investment. It's about 42 million ISK. I build the 30 prototype cloaking device 1s, and I build 10 cloaking device 2. I sell the 10 cloak 2s, and that makes me 56 million and some change. So I've already made just a little bit of money on my investment. I re-up and I buy enough stuff to build 10 more Tier 2 cloaks. Cost me about 28 million this time. I build 10 more Tier 2 cloaks and bam, 53 million in the bank. So I do it again. I re-up, build, and sell. Another 53 million in the bank. This time my investment was around 28 million ISK again. 42 million negative to 56 million positive on the first build out. That's 14 million in the bank. 28 million negative to 53 million positive on the second build out. 25 million in the bank. And the same numbers on the third. Another 25 million in the bank. So my initial investment was 42 million ISK. At the end of everything, I made back the 42 million, and I made 64 million on top. There are a few items missing from the equation. I already had the Morphite, and I already had the blueprint copies. But there's obviously enough money in this side hustle for you to buy those things. And I'm buying high, selling low in this situation. I'm not min-maxing this process because it's profitable as hell as it is. And I don't want to have to manage all those buy and sell orders. It's a pain. This is lazy money, and that's the best kind. Here's a clone soldier transporter. That's a cool 12 million. Be sure to wait until the transporter throws that first missile volley at you before you launch your drones. They're savages. They'll eat up your drones. But that 12 million right there, that's like 10,000 units of head brigade. I saw local legend Vero Knoll soloed a Gnosis with his Hurricane. It was over at Planet 4, Moon 3. Here's what Planet 4, Moon 3 looks like. 29 points. That's a good total and a good fight. Out there making Natoras proud with the GFs. I'm keeping the buy orders up at a huge loss. Basically, all the money I make from the ratting in these belts goes to head brigade orders. Head brigade's at 1,500, Kernite 700. Work today, get paid today. I don't want to make any money, folks. I just love to buy Hedbergite. Alright, now that I'm through his shields, he'll melt pretty quick. I keep my D-scan vanilla, I'm keeping my overview vanilla just so it's easy to understand if you're a new player. I got Vespas and Hornets filled out now. In previous videos, I think I still had Tier 1 light missile launchers on here, but now I've got Tier 2 and Tier 2 ammo. Pretty explosions. Alright, gotta stop and pull it. It's a guaranteed payout. It's beautiful. You can fit a lot of clone soldier tags in a shuttle. You know what I mean? You can pack a shuttle to the brim with clone soldier transporter tags and make bank out here in LoSec. Oh, Bob smiles on us. Look at him. 2 in a row. It's like the luck of the Irish, only I'm Minmatar. Well, that's another 12 million. That's just some good stuff. I was asked about my Garista Hunter here, and I'll tell you something, I don't do very much but get ready for a fight and then go hunt rats, because out here, I mean, you got to be ready for a fight. Like, it doesn't matter. So I don't have any like kinetic resist or thermal resist to help me out. I go 3 light missile launcher 2s, and I got 2 medium energy neutralizer 2s, and the range is good, right? I mean, it's 35 kilometers, 26 on the optimal. It's kind of scary. And I have this sensor booster 2 in because I got tired of getting jammed. But the truth is, if I feel like I'm even in a little bit of danger, I put in a point. Large clarity ward enduring shield booster. That's just part and parcel of any shield tank ship that I fit. I feel like it's a really good value, really good capacitor usage for what you get. So I mean, I'm grabbing 106 before overheat. I got 2 shield amplifiers, and I got an afterburner in. It's my slowest ship. This thing is a pig. And a large cat battery, because I want the utility of being cap stable. 3 damage amps, damage control, couple of rigs. I just gave up all my mid slots for shield tank, and I take it out for a fight. All right, that's the good. See what kind of lunch meat we got today. Some kind of indecipherable ham and pork chop. Great Wall, made in Canada. Eat a lot of canned meat out here in space. This one was alright, kind of a coarse chop. You know, you could almost tell it was real meat, not too salty. I'm gonna give it a pretty acceptable. Got us a battleship here. That's a real trash bounty, but it's still a battleship. It'll look pretty while it's blowing up, right? Scorpion class is pretty, isn't it? It's the Widow, the Rattlesnake, Scorpion Navy issue. The Scorpion's funny to me in real life. I mean the real ship, because it's all the way E-War, and the other battleship options, Minmatar, Galente, and Amar, they don't really give you the E-War action. Amar does, I guess, but man, it's not like you get a real awesome webbed battleship straight out of the gate when you're Minmatar. There was another real good fight over at Natoros 4, Asteroid Belt 1. Here's what it looks like. Maladon in a stabber takes down a Vexor. And man, that solo fight is so classic status. The Vexor, it's got the nasty drones. And he's got an MWD on there. I don't know what that cloak's about, but he's got an MWD on there. He's good. And Maladon just has too much to offer. 5,500 damage pumped in, giving him the business. 21 points is a good total. That's a good, strong solo total. So, hats off to you, Maladon. Here's your pretty image for the day.
Warp drive active.
So even if I don't get anything else this go round, 2 clone soldier transporter tags and a battleship, that'll give me like 5 million in bounties, and a little over 20 million for the clone tags. So that's not bad. That's not bad for 15 minutes. Just undocking. Don't even have to think about it. I don't have to jump through the gates. I don't have to talk to anybody. I just log in, clean some belts, log out sometimes. That's a nice way to do it.
Warp drive active.
All right. Like, subscribe, leave a diatribe, all that stuff. Push all the buttons. Push all the buttons there.
Active.
And I'll catch you on the next side hustle.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.